welcome back to the Sasquatch and Squirrel Show. Happy New Year, all.
Yes.
It's been an incredible year for me. I don't know about you, but for me, it's been pretty incredible. It's a lot better than last year.
Yeah, last year sucked a bunch of ass. Just in general, like, it's not even like not even on a personal level, just everything is going on around in the world. I mean, the show has been, been growing and been fun. So I think, or we here at Sasquatch and Squirrel want to say thanks everybody for listening to our stupid shenanigans week in and week out.
Yeah, the fact that anybody's actually listening to us at all is
boggles our minds.
Right. Y'all must be damn bored or something.
Yeah, like y'all, and the paint is dry and y'all can't watch it dry anymore.
But it humbles us that you want to join us each week, and we really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yes. But so with that in mind, I guess we're going to do a little review of 2024.
Yeah, absolutely. We got our humble beginnings in 2024.
We did. All the
our
way
first
back.
episode.
Yeah, it was in May.
Yeah.
Of 2024.
Yeah. The first episode. We did that one. Interestingly enough, it was in the same room in a shed.
Yeah. Was it a shed? No, it was a spare bedroom at my mom's house.
Yeah, it was in your room. Yeah.
It was a spare room in my mom's house.
Right.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Now we're 60 miles apart. Moving up in the world, man. We're like the fucking Jeffersons and shit.
Right. Yeah, one thing that I was like, man, there has to be a way for us to get audio separation. But, believe it or not, I didn't really have too much trouble editing the Aliens episode.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that was, there's always those rough beginnings, but then once you get a groove, everything, everything falls into place as it should.
Yeah, indeed. And, Rumble's been very, very generous to us and like giving us a lot more views than some of the other social media
outlets.
Sites.
Yeah.
And we really appreciate the reach that all the social media has. And it's just another way to connect with everyone in the audience.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, I know for me, it's been a fun little challenge to make the show work and to figure out what we think, what people want to hear. It's been fun. It's just like working on a puzzle. And sometimes it's incredibly hard to figure out, like, for example, if you go onto Rumble and you look at some of our views, like one of them has 18 and then another one will have 152 or something like that. So it's a mixed bag on what you guys want to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also what piques your interest also. So that's a huge thing for us, is just, and also it has to be fun for us as well,
Right.
But I think go ahead.
Out of all the episodes, which one was the most fun for you?
Oh God, I think the fucking conspiracy theory speed round. That was a blast.
I think that was the first time we really had a lot of fun together, laughing and cutting up. Because before it was kind of a little bit more serious toned and stuff like that. And I do like the serious tones, but people want to hear not only fun, having fun and stuff like that, but they want to hear, information as well. Mm-hmm. So,
well, I always think that if you're going to do a show, one, it should be fun, and two, it should be at least have some sort of, educational value to it. It doesn't need to be an Eric Weinstein or whatever his name is fucking lecture. Right. But I'm not saying that guy's boring. He's not, but I'm just, he's a super nerd, and that's cool. We need super nerds, whatever.
We actually need more of those.
We do. So hit the books, people, all of you. Anyways, it's too late for me. But no. So I mean, it's just walking that balance of having fun and being entertaining, and then having something to say.
Mm-hmm. And for me, I think one of the more fun episodes had to be the Challenger astronaut still alive one.
Yeah, that one was a good one. That was because those fuckers are still alive, I think. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. We can,
a lot of evidence in there that kind of points to it. So it's kind of strange one to me. It's just like you go into these episodes, like the concept of the episode, not knowing anything. And then you start doing the research on it, however much research we do or have time to do. And it's just interesting to see what what is really out there and like the information that now exists. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
is this the truth or is this some bullshit? I mean, you don't know. I mean, because that's the main thing. We've time after time again, we say the same things. We don't really know.
Yeah. And anybody that says they know are generally full of shit.
Mm-hmm.
So no one has all the answers. And if they do, they're selling something probably.
Mm-hmm.
So
Now, as far as the episode that was the hardest one for you to do because you just fought it.
oh, the fucking flat Earth one.
Oh my God.
That
It
one
was
hurt my
between that
head.
one and
And
Bigfoot for me.
yeah, that one, the flat, because there's just so much, empirical evidence that the Earth's not fucking flat. And I know I'm going to get some asshole saying a comment about how we're just a couple of good old boys and that we don't know shit. You can go sit on a pine cone naked, sir.
I mean, you look up in the sky and you see all these round balls of light. Like that
But
big burning ass sunball that's in Florida most of the time, just
yeah,
burning our eyes out.
It's just cooking your ass,
Right?
roasting it.
The moon, round as a motherfucker, right? But Earth, flatter
The
than a
fucking
flitter.
flat.
Oh, fuck yourself.
Yeah, that makes. I mean, now I don't know. Maybe one day we'll both be rich enough, Tim, where we can hitch a ride on SpaceX
Maybe.
and we can find out, and then we'll go up there and we'll take pictures and we'll bring them back.
And then they'll just say it was doctored. You can
Exactly.
never, no matter how much evidence of these people, you can never really satisfy an idiot.
No, you can't. And it's that braying jackass thing we were talking about. On that episode is like, it's like the Earth's flat. No, it's not. Earth is flat. No, it's not. Oh, that shit it's just stubborn. It's stubborn for the sake of being stubborn. But that's where we're getting back. That one riles me up a little bit. But no, I mean, yeah, and the Bigfoot one, Sasquatch. I mean, like we said, there hasn't been anybody to step foot in a Sasquatch turd yet.
Right. And until said thing happens, I'll never believe it,
100%.
And all the footage that's out there is of some dude in a damn monkey suit or some kind of CGI thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's never really any real evidence. And that's the main thing. There's no evidence. I mean, the same thing can be said about aliens, right?
Right.
But at least now things are starting to come out a little more crazy, of that. I mean, you got these congressional hearings of them saying that there's no proof of aliens. They exist, but we can't tell you.
Then
why have the fucking hearing?
But also, if you can't prove it, then how do you know there's aliens?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
We just know that there's something out there that we can't explain. And now, in the news, we have these friggin' drones. It's all over. Apparently, it's not just in New Jersey. It's, according to some, it's happening all over the world. And
I heard there was some in DC.
Mm-hmm.
There was a couple of drones over DC or some shit. So
I've also heard of some somewhere like Australia. I don't know if it was in Sydney or not, but to our Australian audience, if anyone can verify or deny that right there, let us know, because I'd be happy to know if any drones of any kind of flying over your area.
Right. But I mean, they're just, whatever's in Australia is going to kill it anyways.
Probably. Big fucking spider catches it.
You've seen those goddamn camel spiders or whatever they're called?
Oh my God.
Bigger than your head, Tim. And that's pretty big.
It's pretty big.
Yeah. Like an orange on a toothpick.
I'm telling you.
Sorry. Dick. It's payback for calling me old all those times. But no, I mean, and then, as a country, I think the year of 2024 was definitely interesting, if you go on the political side of things.
Yeah.
It was the weirdest fucking election ever. I mean, we're semi-political here. We have our opinions, and we definitely express them.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely want to say that it was, I just never, like, them trying to put him in prison, then trying to kill him twice, and just fucking bananas stuff. And it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but whatever, it's done. Hopefully, 2025 will be much better. And I'm not saying because of Trump. I'm just saying I just hope it's better. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right. We just want prices to come down where we can all live, you know? I mean, fucking like $10 for like a
Yeah.
bag of potatoes is like a 5 pound bag of potatoes. It's not necessary, you know? Quit fighting the fucking beef
No, it's
industry.
not.
But
Not even a little bit.
you know, they say that cow farts were a thing that was causing global warming and all this shit. And then breathing, yeah, fucking
Well, now
human breathing. I'm like,
now they're saying
guys,
breathing.
at what point do we stop the horse shit?
Yeah, and it's not, and
Humans.
it's not cows
Yeah.
breathing, folks.
And
This
this is the
person is
New York
talking about
Times.
humans breathing. Yes. Yeah. What do we?
Yeah. Anybody
Well,
that reads that
there's
shit
your
is brain
problem.
dead, anyways.
New York Times. Well, I mean, that might be a bit of a stretch, but
I mean, it's good to see what both sides are, but if you read it and believe it, I mean, it's really just
yeah. Well, yeah, and that's the thing is, don't ever. What is that old saying? It says, "Believe only half of what you see and none of what you hear."
there you go.
Learn to read between the lines,
Mhm.
even with us, because we're completely full of
Mhm.
shit.
Yeah. Anybody that believes the thing that we say half the time, you have what you have coming to you. Because I don't
Yeah.
even believe half
Listen,
this
it's not
shit I'm
like,
even saying.
yeah, it's like it's just not. Listen, we're not a source of
No,
information. We're just a source of
bullshittery.
bullshit. That's right.
No, but I will say that I try to like come at the information that we get
Uh-huh.
as best as it's given to me,
Correct.
but it's still varied. And when I speculate on something, I will admit that I'm speculating. And when I can't verify this information, then I'll say that I can't verify it. However, there's
Right.
some things that are just plausible through common sense, you know?
Well, yeah, I mean, like, the Earth being round, not flat. I mean, that's pretty straight fucking forward.
It's
And Bigfoot not being real.
not one single person, as many people as flown around this country, has fallen off the sides. And I don't think you've heard of one person getting shot up by the Antarctic military.
Well, now that you bring it up,
Well,
I haven't. So, yeah. But I mean, I think and personally, the year was good for me because, I bought a house and I have a great girlfriend and things are looking up. So I got a good job for the most part.
yeah.
I don't, like to complain about that too much, but who doesn't? I mean, no one loves to go to work. And if they say they do, they're
I mean,
lying.
I can find a whole bunch of other shit to do to get up and go to work. However, I do kind of like having running water and power and
Food.
internet.
Yeah. The little things.
The ability to shower is great.
Yeah.
Helps others as
Well,
well.
I mean, then why don't you do it more
I mean,
often, Tim?
mind
I'm
your
kidding.
goddamn business, sir.
Should have known you were going to walk into that one. Okay. Stank ass. I'm kidding. He smells lovely. Not that I know. His wife told me.
You're a little weird.
Hey. Don't be a douche. Okay.
But what else is going on with this year that stood out to you, like either our episodes or the year?
Well, I mean, I think it was that when we did the Betch Spear episode,
Mm-hmm.
that kind of blew me away a little bit because that one had, if you just go on Rumble, I mean, this is where we got most traffic from was Rumble, I think.
Mm-hmm.
The 119, or what is it? I'm sorry, that's 19 raw views and 56 unique. And that just kind of, that was like, I think we kind of whipped that episode up in like a day, didn't we?
Yeah, pretty much.
It wasn't even like we didn't even put a lot of thought into that because it was not a whole lot of information to be told. And I think the one that kind of, you sent me a little documentary about it,
Mm-hmm.
and that was basic. It was like a 15-minute thing, and that was it. So
And it's pretty much
it's just,
all the stuff
yeah,
that's out there on the Bet Sphere tells the exact same story. So, I
yeah,
mean, I have no reason to not believe it.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, especially when you have multiple sources that kind of line up the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, what about you? What was surprising for the show for you, or and just in general?
I would say going back to well, one, the Bet Sphere one got a lot of traffic, and also the
Hmm.
Challenger astronauts one
Yeah.
that got a lot of traffic. But also, it's interesting. I don't know if it's due to the fact of one, we're not really a health channel, but the
Right.
You Are What You Eat didn't really get a lot of traffic. And
No, it didn't.
the
Well, neither did the NDE one. That was a fucking
that was a
bad one
flop.
too.
That was a flop as
Yeah.
hell. I mean, it only got 10 raw views and 8 unique.
Yeah, I think that might be our lowest one.
Yeah, it was one of them.
Then serial killers kind of bomb too.
Yeah, I mean, you guys apparently don't like hearing about serial killers. I mean, because there's
You know
only like
why?
9 million different channels out there
There's
that have that
9
shit.
with some chick putting on makeup while she's talking about somebody dying.
I mean, whatever gets you clicks, I guess, but I will admit, the person that you're talking about, she is a good storyteller. There's some out there that ain't worth a shit at telling stories, and how they get the,
Yeah,
the, the views that they get, I don't understand it, but whatever. But
yeah, it is what it is.
mhm,
I mean, I
I'm not jealous.
good for her for being able to make that money, honey.
There you go. Yeah, my thing is, I try to tell the best stories possible.
Right.
Storytelling is not an easy thing.
No, it's not. And or just, even just doing a show is not an easy thing because it's about getting the time to get it done, doing the research, making sure you got everything. I can't tell you how many times we stop and start some episodes. You have to be in the right mindset to pull it off too sometimes.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's just like being in a band. Sometimes you'll have a show that works out really well. Everybody's hitting it, and then you'll have off nights. We
Yeah.
definitely have off nights here as well.
Yeah.
We've definitely had to stop one day because either one of us wasn't feeling well or whatever, happened. And we just didn't feel like doing the recording that day. And then we was like, yeah, let's just do it tomorrow.
Right. Yeah. Because, you have a mentally taxing job. I have a physically and mentally taxing job.
Mm-hmm.
So there's just times where you're like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not doing it because I just don't feel like it. I want to take a nap.
Pretty much.
So,
I want to do something mind numbing that doesn't require me to do a lot of thinking,
but we do this because it's fun for us and it,
Mhm.
gives us a nice, healthy outlet. And it also is hopefully mildly entertaining to you guys.
Absolutely. And as far as like the rest of the year of 2024, I mean, we had ebbs and flows just like any year. But for me personally, a lot of personal growth, a lot of job growth as well with my profession.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, this thing is a side job for me, and I treat this like a job.
And hopefully you guys enjoy the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's going to wrap this one up.
All right, let's tag team this thing. They can find us on Spotify,
X,
Rumble,
Truth Social,
YouTube, your mom's house.
No, god damn it. What's the other one? Spotify, that one.
Yeah, I think we already said that one. All right.
Whatever, fuck it. You know what to do.
Yep.
Follow the questions.
Find the truth.